Hey everyone, Ali's here from Safi Financial Network. Today is August 9th, 2023. Here is another daily analysis. Let's start with S&P 500. We had kind of like a volatile day. S&P 500 another follow to the downside. Seems like the market just heading down to 44, 42 for the first support. So we have got this level here and we worked on this. Probably tomorrow's session we will see a bounce. I should say not from the beginning. Probably market just go down here to this level, which is coming to this breakout level, and then we will see a bounce from the market. So if you see something like this, we should take it as like a bounce for a final kind of like intermediate bounce for a market for the month of August, and we should see a rally continuation to the upside. Then we can see if a market just take out this pivotal point to the upside, or it's going to be just a lower high and then roll over in months of September, October, which is going to be my case. So I'm kind of like leaning into this scenario to see. I don't know if it's going to happen bounce today, tomorrow or on Friday, but we are pretty close to the bounce. So this bounce can be like middle of the August. So seasonally, we will have like a first 2 weeks of August week, and then from the second half of the August market usually just gain a bit before September, October, which is going to be a deeper corrective move, to be honest, if you ask me. So it's going to be a nice buying opportunity over there. Right now, we are just at the bearish momentum to the downside. So we are pretty oversold in a daily basis. So that's why I'm getting close to the bounce scenario. So probably we'll see just a spike down, then coming back up again due to CPI numbers. So I don't know what would be the number, but that could be kind of like the scenario that I'm looking for, to be honest. And moving on to Nasdaq daily chart, we had the same scenario. So coming down, breakout to this SMA 50 on a daily basis, and this one can go down more. So I think in Nasdaq can go down to 14,918, or kind of like above this. So it can just go above this to just a touch below 15,000 and then coming back up. So we will see what would be the next scenario. So lots of people just taking this like again, just it's going to be touch below 15,000, but anyway, if you want to just take it, I'm not just arguing for 50 points or even 100 points. I'm just looking for, again, another just a deep down and then recover back up pretty sharply tomorrow. So if you see something like this, then it's going to be just a dip scenario, buying dip, going all the way up to here to the end of the August. And we just going to educate ourselves if it's going to just be another lower high for the next dip down to here, which is going to be, this is going to be a very, very nice scenario. Ideal scenario for me is going to be something like this. So again, we are not forecasting, we're just seeing how market is going to react, and we are going to educate ourselves based on that. Moving on to Dow Jones, which is kind of like a strongest index among the other ones. So Dow just forming up a bearish confirmation, again sitting on top of the SMA 20. So if you just compare the other indexes, we are here, we are at SMA 50, but Dow is just at SMA 20, which means Dow is kind of like a stronger. So hold up pretty well, especially today. Energy and financials, they were pretty good. Like especially energy, we had very, very nice bullish momentum for energy, and I think that's going to last the whole entire of the months of August and also September as well. So Dow, probably just minor pullback, could be a buying scenario here to 34,727, and that's going to be it. So in middle of this wide range bar could be a kind of like a buying scenario for the Dow. Moving on to some individual names, starting with yield. Yield just at the optic today. So yield just performing a nice triangle here. So if you just see this chart, so we're just ranging in this triangle. Either breakout, either side breakout could be very, very rippy if it goes above this. So that's going to just spike up to here, which I don't think that's going to be scenario. I think our yield just have like a spike up and then coming down. And that would be very, very nice scenario for gold and treasuries, because I think yield is just in a topping process. I'm not sure if Federal Reserve even they want to increase the rate aggressively, probably just maximum 25 basis, and they're gonna hold for a long time until they break something, which always they did in the history. So Treasury is just 50 cents to the upside. Treasury is just hold up pretty well this bottom, and coming back again to the live. Still, we need to recapture this area. Still, we need to recapture this. So if it goes above this and it pull back to here to 100, that's going to be a nice buying opportunity. Right now, Treasuries just in trouble, just hold up pretty nice into this gap, and technically just reacted very well. So, but still, we need to get a more confirmation from it. Gold just $1.50. Today, gold just a negative day. It goes all the way to 1916. And I think gold is pretty close to the bottoming formation. I know I've said this many times, but this area, just a touch above this pivot, so gold can just form bottom. I'm just looking for, to be honest, bottom and sharp reversal to the upside. When we see a sharp reversal from gold to the upside, that would be kind of like the bottom scenario, and we can just see gold is just getting up to above again 2000 level. So I'm just looking for that one. We'll see how it goes. Crude, fantastic price action, nice tackle to the upside. It is in upward momentum. Any pullback, I think it's going to be a nice buying opportunity. $100 crude is going to be a foreseeable by end of this year. So you're at 84, probably another 15 to 20% to the upside. Wicks just doing consolidation. And that is very, very nice. So Wicks just holding up pretty well. I think Wicks is holding up here. Even just a small pullback could be a buying opportunity for the next spike to 20 or even 25. But I don't think Wicks is gonna just again deep down to this area. Wicks has been bottom. Dixie just holding up pretty well. Nice bullish consolidation here. So far so good with Dixie. I don't think it's gonna tackle and engulf this pivotal point. Again, CPI number tomorrow. That's gonna be a volatile session. So it can be a just shadow from the either side. So we'll see how it goes. But I think at the beginning, market is gonna just tank. Dixie and yield is gonna just overshoot to the sky, and then later on it's gonna come back. So that's my scenario for tomorrow. Moving on to technology, Magma just heading down. This one just getting touched below this pivotal point, which is kind of like a paving its way for 1000 level that I'm just looking for, and that's gonna be a more correction in Apple, which had a, I think Apple, I just did a long position here, but Apple, I think, just formed a bottom here. And I'm just looking for a bounce for Apple to 186, 185, 186. Then it can just roll over again, coming down to here for the later September, October. But right now, I'm just looking for kind of like the aggressive scenario buying information for Apple. I just took a long position in option and trade at the same time, because I think Apple can have a nice surge to the upside, spiky one. Amazon just coming down, nothing bad, nothing good. There's going to be a support at 136.76. Meta coming down, just can fill up this gap, but after that, I'm not sure yet, but it can eventually goes down. Microsoft coming down. Microsoft is weak compared to the other ones, so Microsoft is leading to the downside, and that's why Nasdaq doesn't have strength enough. Google just coming down, still above this pivotal point. Nice bullish consolidation. Netflix coming down. If this bullish consolidation fails, which I think it's going to happen, this is going to be a nice head and shoulder to the downside, and can go all the way down to here. So we'll see how it goes with Netflix. Tesla just coming down sharply today, 3% to the downside. Semiconductors, it's weak, and the reason it is weak just because it broke below this channel. So this one, in case of engulfing of this one can go down to here, here, and also here as ultimate scenario, which is going to be 130 to 132. That's what I'm looking for, to be honest, as the bottom information. Right now, I'm just taking a couple short position. We just had a nice short position on NVIDIA, which took a profit nicely. Stocks, the same pattern. It goes down, TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor Index, Taiwan Semiconductor, it came down as well. So 51 cents. AMD, that was pretty weak, week bearish consolidation. So this pattern is pretty bearish, and I'm just looking for $85 to $90 for AMD. Nvidia, to be honest, I'm just looking for this one at the 350 to here to this gap. But right now, just the beginning of the sell-off. This one can go all the way down to here. Texas Instrument, 54 cents up. Nothing bad, nothing good, just hold up here, but it can't just be a dead cat bounce. It can go lower. Lamb Research 995. This one, I think, just a lose its faith, and it can go down and follow the entire industry. XLF financials, just a bearish candle today. So this one can go down here as like a corrective move again, 33.96, but I don't think it's gonna just last forever. This one, just a corrective, is gonna be a buying opportunity. KBE, the same pattern, still above SMA 20, just challenging or struggling with SMA 200, which is this basically this gap. So this supply area, the doji bar, is kind of like a trouble. It needs to consolidate here to get higher. KRE, the same pattern, pretty close to this gap. So it's kind of like a bullish consolidation here. JP Morgan, this one just coming down, $2. Goldman Sachs, $5.55. This is pretty ugly. So Goldman can be spiky to go down to 336. Bank of America, 41 cents down. Wells Fargo, 76 cents down. So some of banks are weaker, some of them are stronger. I'm just leaning on JP Morgan, to be honest, and I think we made a good money on that one as well. Moving on to GoldMiners, GDX, 5 cents up. Nothing bad, nothing good, just the doji bar. GDXJ, 16 cents down. AEM, 23 cents up. So GoldMiners just show a life. That is a good sign, to be honest. Gold was negative, but GoldMiners actually didn't do that much. So that's interesting. Franco-Nevada, just $1.58 to the upside. When gold is down, GoldMiners are up. This is kind of like a leading indicator. This is exactly what I want to see, which GoldMiners lead the gold price. Gold batting 3 cents up. Nothing bad, nothing good. But if you want to compare to the gold price, this is a good price action today. XL, it gapped up nicely. So energy is at strong momentum to the upside. So this is pretty bullish for now. So I think a more consolidation can spike up to the higher price. We will see how it goes. Next one is oil and gas exploration ETF, which is XOP. Nice gapped up today. So $1.95. OIH, fantastic new all-time high. $4.16 to the upside, and GoIH just ripping up to the upside. Exxon, it goes above this important level exactly I mentioned, 108.29. So Exxon needs to hold up pretty well. So this is the bottoming phase. Exxon can go to 114 and 115, which is this consolidation here, but pretty good price action. Chevron, 21 cents to the upside. Oxy, 6 cents. Not a good price action, but if energy goes up, this one can go up as well. Rig just shooting a star on the top, so 11 cents up. Nothing bad, nothing good. Still forming up the bullish consolidation. More consolidation, more price hike to go. So we will see how it goes. Tomorrow again, it's going to be a CPI for months of July. So just keep an eye on that one. It's going to be a pre-market, and it's going to just make lots of volatility in the market. So we'll see how it goes. And I think that's it. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.